On November 8, 2025, the world was jolted awake by a headline no one expected. Philippines, Israel announced $200 billion Palawan oil deal. Financial markets froze, and news tickers blared the staggering figure. Was it a typo? A hoax? The sheer scale and the unlikely partnership sent shockwaves through governments and corporations alike. The announcement came not from a press conference, but a synchronized statement from Manila and Jerusalem, clearly designed for maximum impact. Analysts scrambled to understand the implications as the world's energy and political landscape shifted overnight. For the Philippines, it marked a bold leap toward economic independence. For Israel, it was a strategic entry into the Indo-Pacific, a region at the heart of 21st century geopolitics. The deal's audacity left experts speechless. $200 billion, a sum usually reserved for superpowers, now tied two unexpected partners together. Oil prices swung wildly, and diplomatic hotlines buzzed from Washington to Beijing. The world's old playbook was suddenly obsolete. This was more than a business deal. It was a geopolitical masterstroke. Overnight, the global order had changed, and everyone was scrambling to catch up. At its core, the deal is a decade-long partnership to unlock Palawan's vast oil and gas reserves. Israeli investment will fund everything: seismic surveys, deep-water drilling, offshore platforms, and a new energy city in Palawan. The agreement isn't just about resources, it includes technology transfer, with Israeli experts training Filipino engineers and technicians. Security is central. Joint naval patrols will protect the assets, turning a commercial venture into a strategic alliance. Most revenue will flow into a Philippine sovereign wealth fund, earmarked for infrastructure, education, and healthcare. This isn't just an energy project. It's a nation-building enterprise designed to benefit generations of Filipinos. This deal is a geopolitical earthquake breaking the old US-China duopoly in the Indo-Pacific. By partnering with Israel, the Philippines has created a third path, asserting its independence and redrawing regional alliances. Israel, a technological powerhouse, gains a strategic foothold in Asia without directly antagonizing the superpowers. The location, Palawan, on the edge of the contested South China Sea, amplifies the stakes. With Israel's involvement, any threat to the project risks a broader confrontation. The regional security architecture is transformed, with new deterrents and new risks. Southeast Asian neighbors are watching closely, considering their own unconventional alliances. The Philippines' bold move could spark a wave of new partnerships across Asia. The balance of power in the region may never be the same. Beijing's response was swift and stern, warning outsiders to respect China's maritime claims, though Israel went unnamed. The deal directly challenges China's ambitions in the South China Sea, complicating its strategy. In Washington, the reaction was mixed: public support for the Philippines, but private unease at being blindsided. The U.S. sees a stronger, more independent ally, but also a sign of its waning influence. Across Southeast Asia, countries like Vietnam and Indonesia are taking notes. This is a new playbook for countering superpower pressure. The deal could fracture ASEAN unity, as some nations pursue bold partnerships while others remain cautious. In the Middle East, traditional oil exporters now face a new competitor in Asia. The Philippines is poised to shift from importer to exporter, altering global energy flows. For Israel, this is a leap toward energy independence and global influence. The Palawan Pact is sending ripples through every corner of the world. Old certainties are gone. A new era of alliances and rivalries has begun. The world is watching, and the stakes couldn't be higher. Perhaps most remarkable is how this $200 billion deal was negotiated in total secrecy. Instead of diplomats, a small team of trusted envoys, advisors, retired diplomats, intelligence officials handled talks in cities like Prague and Singapore. Only the top leaders and a handful of advisors in each country knew the full story. Ministries were kept in the dark until the end. Encrypted networks, face-to-face meetings, and secure couriers ensured no leaks. The final agreement was signed quietly, far from cameras. The announcement was timed for maximum shock, leaving the world with a fait accompli. By bypassing bureaucracy and public debate, the deal was shielded from sabotage. This was diplomacy as covert operation, shock and awe on a global scale. Palawan, famed for its beauty, hides a different treasure: billions of barrels of oil and trillions of cubic feet of gas. For decades, these riches were out of reach. Deep waters, high costs, and constant threats from China kept them locked away. The technical and financial risks were daunting, and no company dared invest without security guarantees. China's sweeping claims and maritime intimidation paralyzed development. The Israeli deal changes everything. Capital, technology, and a security umbrella now make extraction possible. Joint naval patrols send a clear message: these resources will be protected. The Philippines is finally breaking the deadlock, calling China's bluff. What was once a no-go zone is now the site of one of the world's most ambitious energy projects. The nation is poised to unlock its long-hidden wealth. For the Philippines, this deal is transformational. Tens of thousands of jobs will be created, not just in Palawan, but nationwide. Israeli firms will train a new generation of Filipino engineers, building local expertise for the future. Oil and gas revenues will flow into a sovereign wealth fund, fueling infrastructure, healthcare, and education. Economic independence will strengthen the peso, reduce inflation, and empower the nation on the world stage. Most importantly, it's a statement of sovereignty: Filipinos taking control of their destiny. The sight of Philippine-flagged platforms, secured by its own navy, will inspire national pride. A new era has begun. The Philippines is now a rising power in Asia. For Israel, this is a bold strategic pivot. The deal diversifies its energy interests, reducing reliance on the volatile Middle East. Access to Palawan's reserves secures long-term supply and opens new Asian markets. Israel gains economic leverage and a powerful foothold in the Indo-Pacific, the world's new geopolitical center. The partnership with the Philippines positions Israel as a key player in regional security, opening doors to further cooperation with Asian powers. This is a projection of Israeli power and innovation on a global scale. Israel has arrived as a true global player, creative, reliable, and formidable. The path ahead is fraught with risk. Environmental dangers loom. An oil spill could devastate Palawan's unique ecosystem and tourism industry. China may use gray zone tactics, harassment, cyber attacks, or naval maneuvers to disrupt the project. Financial risks abound. Cost overruns, oil price swings, and political opposition could threaten success. Domestic critics in the Philippines may question the deal's terms or raise concerns about corruption and sovereignty. Political changes in either country could jeopardize long-term commitment. Success will require flawless execution, transparency, and unwavering resolve. Security forces must be vigilant, but avoid unnecessary escalation. This is a high-stakes gamble. If it succeeds, it will reshape the region and secure prosperity for both nations. If it fails, the fallout could be disastrous. The world is watching, holding its breath.